Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I'm involved with sales and marketing, and obviously generating leads for different businesses in my local area. If you clicked on this video, it's because you're obviously looking at ways of, or if you like, the best way to actually approach these businesses, and you might also need some help in, if you like, knowing what to actually charge these businesses. And I'm just going to talk about what I think is fair. um, Obviously I don't know what sort of businesses that you're looking to get work for, but what I actually do, which I think is probably one of the best ways to actually earn money, and that is getting leads for home improvement companies, and like window companies, flooring companies, kitchen companies, etc. Now, all I do to obviously try and, if you like, obviously get more work, and obviously find, and obviously rather than, if you like, going for a job, actually doing what I do, and that is actually creating my own job. It's quite a simple process. All I do is I'll look for companies in my local area. I'll get like the local Yellow Pages or Yell.com online, or I'll go on Google Maps. That's always good, because if you go on Google Maps, you know that they've obviously had to register with Google. So it's better to deal with companies that obviously are, if you like, proper companies. And all I do is there's different ways you can do it. What I have done in the past is just sent a text saying like that I'm a local canvasser, obviously saying your name. I'm a local canvasser that lives in this, like, the local area, and I generate business leads for local companies. And I would like to, if you like, talk to you about possibly generating leads for your company. If this is of interest to you, please text me back. Or I think it's better to sometimes phone as well. Just phone the company and just say I've been canvassing, and obviously I can get business leads for your business, and obviously try and do it that way. Um, if you approach these companies, you will always have some people that will say yes, they're interested. It might be that you send out 20 texts on your iPhone. Bear in mind, your texts are free, they are on my phone. You just send out the texts, and all of a sudden you'll get a text back saying, "Oh, I've just received your text about possibly you getting leads for my company," and then you ring the geezer back. And then obviously you've got to strike the deal, and obviously find out obviously what marketing materials he uses, and obviously obviously go and get the brochures and start working for that company. But you need to realise that you can earn money this way. It's a good way of earning money. I've been earning money as a canvasser for over 20 years. I've always earned good money at it. Um, the other thing that you might be thinking about is what these companies should actually pay you. Well, it's up to you how you go about doing this. I've usually I've been paid for most of my canvassing career, if you like, or time I've spent doing canvassing. People have paid me per lead. It might be that I talk about in my other videos how I still to this day still get paid for generating leads for double glazing. And these companies will typically pay you £70 for a confirmed appointment. Now that obviously means obviously where you pass a lead, and the company goes round there, and the person that you've spoke to allows them to walk in the door, and allows the sales guy representative to actually do his pitch and measure, and obviously give the person a price. That is what I know as qualifies as a pitch. And most of the big double glazing companies, I'm not going to say I've worked for, because obviously I don't know how I stand legally, but most of the big firms that I've worked for, they'll pay £70, £80 for a lead. Some of them now will pay £70 and 1%. So obviously, you go and generate 10 leads, and 7 of them pitch, and you're getting, I don't know, £70 a lead. You've earned, also 49, you've earned 490 quid. You might have 2 of them that are sold for 10 grand, and you've earned another £100 because you're getting 1%. So you've earned 600 quid that week, which, if you're a good canvasser, is quite easy to do. But obviously, different people wanna, if you like, strike different deals. I was recently working for a company where they was paying me 10%. I was paying like they were giving me 10% of the deal. So if I got them a lead and that lead sold and it was a 7 grand roof, I got £700 out of it, which is pretty good. That was a pretty good percentage, yeah. But it might be that a fairer percentage is 7%. So you go and get a 10 grand deal. They go and sell a 10 grand deal on your lead, and they'll give you 7%, 700 quid. Obviously, you're not going to get a lot of those, but you'd be amazed how these deals can add up. But this video really is just about knowing, about how to get in with these companies. All the big winner companies will always give you a job on a commission-only basis. They want people to get them leads, but it's a little bit of trial and error. But one thing I will say to you is, and that's make sure that you follow your leads up. If you pass a lead and they say that it wasn't pitched, in other words, the person didn't get a quote, ring the person up and say, we spoke on the door at a boot fair, wherever you met the person. I'm just finding out what happened, and have that person tell you that they changed their mind. If they say the guy come round and he measured and he gave them a price, that's a pitch, and you need to make sure you get paid for it. And if they don't pay you on it, then cut them loose straight away. I had this with a firm when I first started years ago. I got them 3 or 4 leads and only 2 of them pitched. And when I rang up, a couple of the other, they basically all pitched because they were all good leads. And I said, oh no, that wasn't a pitch. I said, no. I said, the geezer went in the door, he gave a price, oh no, we're not paying. I said, well, that's fair enough. And you just cut them loose. Because you're always going to get these greedy people. You're always going to get companies that don't want to pay you. And as a canvasser, that's just part of what you've got to go through. So, texting companies to see if they want people working for them, ringing them up, walk into if it's a local company, you can walk into their head office. Just walk in, I'm a local canvasser, I'm brilliant at getting leads. They might say we're not interested. You say fair enough, and you walk out. Yeah, go to the next one, because you'll always find people that want leads. These businesses they've spent thousands and thousands of pounds on, websites and like obviously they've got people, machinery, offices, but what they all lack, and they will always lack, is leads. They will always be looking for ways to get leads, and obviously from the company's point of view, they want to get them as cheap as they can. But whilst they won't like paying big money for these leads, if you're giving them leads and these leads are converting, and they're giving you £70-80 for a lead, and all of a sudden they go and sell a 4 grand deal, someone high up in head office is just saying that's fine. They don't care about paying £80, £70 a lead, because obviously they're looking at the bigger picture. And if you see one of my other videos, you'll hear about where I told a story where I was getting £80, I think it was £70. I used to get £70 for a conservatory lead, as long as the people got a quote. And one of my leads sold for over 40 grand, for over £40,000. Now the profit in that job was probably 20 grand, but they only paid me £70 for it. So that's why these companies, how many leads, they're earning lots of money out of your deals. So don't think that you're being greedy to ask for 70 or 80 pound a lead, or for 7 or 8% of the deal, because they're going to get the deal, obviously, that they sell from your lead. They're also going to get the add-on. When the person has the job fitted, they might go back at a later date and have other work done. It might be that the neighbour decides to have their job done. So, I've done a deal recently where I'm being paid a commission on the actual lead, on the actual deal when it sells, but the guy's also going to pay me for the add-on. So if he gets another job off of the job that I've got him, he's also going to pay me 5% for that job as well. Yeah, and obviously it's down to you as a canvasser, but you'll know by how many leads you're giving that person and how much money you're getting back, whether it's worth your while or not. Yeah, obviously ring through a few of your leads. But if you're a good canvasser and you're throwing 10, 12 leads at a guy and he's pitching 6 or 7, 8 of your leads and he's going to sell a couple of deals out of that, you're going to be earning 600, 700 quid a week. The only reason you won't be earning that will be because the geezer that's going around there can't sell. And this sometimes happens. But again, it's all about numbers. You're selling, canvassing, recruiting, sponsoring. It all comes down to numbers. Yeah. If you get 12 leads, if you get 12 leads, you're probably going to get 8 presentations. If you get 8 presentations, you should get at least 2 sales. You might get 3. Who knows? You might get 4. But it's a numbers game. You get 24 leads, you might get 16 presentations. If you get 16 presentations, you're probably going to get 6 sales, 5 sales. Purely a numbers game. That's how, if you're a good canvasser, you can earn good money. I went over a market once, got 32 leads. Yeah, I think from memory I had 22 pitches. I earned 1,400 quid that week. Yeah, if you're a good canvasser, and don't think when you get a lead, don't think, oh, you're waiting for that one to sell. All I ever do when I get a lead, I get the name, I get the number, and I text it over, and I forget about it. Next, you think about getting your next lead, because you don't want to get 3 leads and be worrying about whether one of them sells or not. Do what I do. You go for 30 leads, because it's a numbers game. Canvassing. If you see my other videos, you'll know that I'm about selling, and it's all about the numbers. Yeah, it's all about the numbers. Just like buying a lottery ticket. That's why most people win the lottery. They're usually a member of a syndicate, because they've bought a lot of tickets. Not always, but it's just to prove to you that it is all about numbers. Yeah, you need to work the numbers, and you never is that more true than if you're a canvasser. Yeah, lead, pass, next. Get the lead, pass, next. Get another lead, pass it, next. Don't worry about the 3 leads that you've sent. Just think about getting the next lead and passing it over. Going to end my video now. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight into what I do and about how I canvas, and more importantly about how I approach businesses. Telephone, texting, walking, they're all good. Something that I'm going to be doing in the new year is when I start advertising, I'm going to have like a flyer where I'm going to start putting out my flyer. I'm actually going to put on my flyer about, do you need someone to market for your business? I've not started doing that yet. It's something I'm going to do in the new year. But that's another good way. That's going to be another good way of getting leads, getting businesses that want you to get them leads. Thanks so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you are involved in marketing, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next video.